guys, in today's video we're going fishing.
Here you go. By the way, we actually came for a float, didn't we?
Thank you.
Watch out!
Bold move. How did you figure it out like that? I guess the clean one will be fine too. Alright, let's go. Be careful. At Deck Hatlum, you didn't used to pay this way. With this box, you just place products inside and it scans them automatically. This device, this machine, and now you can only pay at the self-checkout. Before there used to be regular cash registers. This is new for me. I'm sharing it because this box is odd. I put things in and it scans them automatically. We've arrived at the location. We'll be fishing here at Salakos. It's raining a bit, but theoretically it should stop in 2 or 3 hours. That's what we're hoping for. And I also heard some time ago that fish bite better when it rains, but maybe that's only true in the summer. Well, it's still winter. The fish aren't really sleeping at this time, and for some reason I feel like we're going to catch a big fish. The scissors from my childhood. Yes. I've had this box for a really long time too. Isn't this the one we used when we went fishing at Bikato as kids? This is still that box. So, where's that rod holder you carved? You cut this one with a saw, right? Professional. Okay, let's cast a rod, then have something to eat. I brought my big digital single lens reflex camera with me too. I thought I'd set it up here on a tripod and it'll record everything that's happening here. But with this rain, I'm not setting it up here.
What are you doing? Before that, always get a bucket of water. It would be useful now.
I've got the bucket, and now I'm trying not to fall into the water. And I would have already caught a fish with the bucket. I've got the water. What can you tell me about this equipment?
How am I supposed to know that, bro?
And what are we fishing for with it, carp, right? Have you ever caught a carp? Maybe never. This will be the first time, let's hope. What kind of bait are we putting on it?
Fogabordome.
The waffles waffle.
I don't know. I mumbled on purpose. I don't even know now.
That I didn't understand Waffelini. I like it too, that's what I know. And Wasserfassung, do you know what it means? Water source. In Swiss it means water source.
The problems start in one hand.
This is really a problem.
This is where the problems begin. A hook in one hand, trying to open a bucket with the other.
By the way, help me out, bro. Just say something. Okay, it'll be fine. It wasn't much help, but we're trying.
Then the youngsters put the bait and the ground bait on the fishing rod. However, to spare our dear viewers, we won't show this scene in the video.
Well, you don't really need to swing the rod much here, I think.
That's it, it'll be there. The big bite indicator is set. Almost done, nice, and now let's go eat. That's right, this is the emery pack, the Hungarian emery pack. Now we're inside the car. From here we have a clear view of the bite indicator. Through the camera, it might look a bit strange, but we can actually see it better. And now we're going to have breakfast because we haven't done that yet today.
I don't know if this counts as leaving the rod unattended since we left it out like this.
Well, look. Good old Hungarian pumpkin. Little cocktail tomato.
Funny thing is, when we arrived, the engine stopped here and hasn't started since, so now we have to figure out how to get home. We hope that by then the generator will dry out, since it's probably just gotten wet from underneath. Oops. A bite? Or was it just the wind moving it?
I think it's just the wind. Guys, do you know this kid? This guy always throws this at me in the summer. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, I see this guy everywhere. Who is this kid? Who is he? I know who the Voltos is. He always tells me to go work at Volt. Maybe I'll end up doing it. He says it so many times. Look guys, what beautiful apples we have. This is a Granny Smith apple. You pulled out the rod nicely, bro, but it's missing the fish. Is there something on it?
There isn't.
Guys, we ate. Laka got out of the car a couple of times, pulled out the rod because it seemed like there was a bite, but actually there wasn't a bite at all. It's just the wind shaking the bite indicator. We've been here for about an hour and there hasn't been a single bite. We know that fishing is a game of patience, but now we've decided to set up the other rig, which is a float rig, not this bottom fishing one. We'll keep going and maybe have better luck. Let's look on the bright side, bro. At least we didn't get all covered in fish slime. By the way, we came fishing in this weather because look, the whole canal is ours. There's no one else here. No, actually, we just had time now, so there was no strategy behind it. Check this out, guys. It's going... Look at this big weir now. What? This... No problem. I'll catch a fish anyway. Just one fish. Let me get one fish. That's the goal now. Well guys, I'm trying as much as I can. As you can see, there's no bite at all yet. We've been here nearly 2 hours with no bites. Maybe this wasn't the right time. Watch 2 and tell me if there's a bite.
You can feel what I feel too.
Except for the cold. How does it feel watching the float from the couch? It's nice, isn't it? Not really for me. Look at my hand, but it's fine. We'll hang in as long as we can. Watch the float and tell me if there's a bite. I'll rest until then. Guys, the thing is, we've been out here for more than 2 hours now and so far not a single bite. I guess we're not lucky. We're getting cold, tired, and our backs hurt. Maybe we'll have better luck.
Guys, the thing is, we almost slipped into the Tisa River. The riverbank here is really muddy too, but at least we're here.
Go from Reggie.
And Petty is drinking from the Tisa now.
Because it's healthy?
Of course, and from a puddle too, why not? This is open here, the door is open.
It's open there.
And now we wait.
Well, maybe we won't catch any fish because look, the current is carrying the float like crazy pretty much. You have to cast again every 15 seconds because the current keeps taking the float away. We knew the Tisa has a current, but this isn't exactly what we expected. We should be bottom fishing, but it takes too long, so we won't do it now. You also need to know how to lose.
The saddest part isn't that we caught no fish. We didn't even get a bite.
Let's go to Tesco and buy a fish, then my colleague will have a fish in the video just like in Auchan.
Where the carp swim in the aquarium. Did you know
That if you go in there, you'll only get fined 50,000 forints, but there was a guy who went in and got fined 50,000.
Be careful.
At least we got out. We were outside in the fresh air. It recharged us with energy, so in that sense, this whole thing was good.